Hi everyone, my name is Carrie McElroy and I'm here from the Fall River YMCA. Thanks so much for joining the Fall River Fitness Challenge. I'm here today to give you a total body strength workout. So I'm so excited. It's a little windy outside, but hopefully weather will be good enough for you to do this either outside or inside if you want. All you need is some light weights. It's mostly body weight training, but we'll be doing some legs, we'll be doing some upper body, and we'll be doing some core work. So again, total body. If you don't have any weights or anything at home, any plates or dumbbells, that's okay. You can use water bottles, water jugs, anything heavy, soup cans, whatever you can come up with, rocks in the yard, whatever helps you to do a little biceps and triceps, just get a little bit of resistance. So even if you have bands at home, you might have bands, you can I'll give you some options when we do biceps and triceps. You can pop one under your toe and do overheads and bicep curls. So you don't necessarily need anything particular or anything special, but we're gonna have some fun today. This workout should be probably about 30 minutes. I call it my 10s and 5s. So what we're doing is we're doing 10 reps, 10 reps of an exercise in 5 rounds, okay? So we've got 4 blocks of work, and we're gonna do that for 10 reps, 5 rounds. So do what you can. I'll give lots of options. I'm one of the training coordinators at the Fall River Y, so we hope you'll come by, and if you don't have some place to go right now and just working out at home and you're looking for some extra equipment or maybe some training, stop by and see me again, Carrie McElroy, Fall River Y. Okay, so without further ado, we're going to start for you. Try to get this workout done in about a half an hour or so. I'm just going to adjust my camera just a little bit. So I'm going to use some plates, 10-pound plates. If you have 10-pound dumbbells, 5-pound dumbbells, 3s, whatever you think you need at first, I'll walk you through it, so no worries. You should probably have a towel and probably a little bit of water as well too, because it's a little bit stuffy. If you're inside in air conditioning, hey, that's great, awesome, have fun. But again, you should probably still have some water and a towel. I don't know about you, but I sweat inside too. Okay, so I'm gonna start with squats and leg extensions. Okay, so this is the first block of work. So give yourself some room. We're gonna start by just taking our heels right outside our hips. Turn the toes out just slightly. Everybody does a squat, but not everyone does a squat properly, okay? So let's make sure you're doing it properly. So we're sitting back onto our heels, pushing up through the heels. So what's happening here, we're gonna count to 10. There's 2 already. Sometimes when I start talking, you might not, you gotta count with me because you gotta watch me, okay? So here's 5, here's 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I don't like to have music in the background because I like to be able to talk to you and I want to be able to walk you through things. So there's the first round. Second round is some leg extensions, okay? I'm going to give you the side view of this too. So the squat works on the hamstring and the glute and a little bit of quad. This move now, I like this move because it's standing. You don't have to, a lot of people have trouble with knees. You can't get down on the ground. So it's a standing leg extension. It's going to work all the quads, so the front of the leg. So you're going to stand this time, probably legs a little bit closer, okay? If you need a chair to hang on to, that's perfectly fine. Grab something that you can have for balance. I have the balance to do this without the chair, but if you need a chair, feel free to do it. So pretend I'm holding onto a chair. I'm gonna be on my right foot, lifting my leg as high as I feel comfortable and extending it out. Just bending from the knee down to the ankle. So we're gonna try to get 10 on each side. Whew. Actually, let's do 5 on each side. Probably a little bit easier for you, just to start. I'm told that everyone's at different levels in this Fall River Fitness Challenge. Now I'm on my left leg, using my hands for balance, just kicking out just a little bit. So people are all different levels. That's wonderful. I love that. You don't have to be a bodybuilder to be part of this challenge. We're just trying to give you some basic body weight exercises that you can do at home, even if you don't have a lot of stuff as far as weights or plates or things like that. Okay. Now let's go on, we're going to go back to squats. So again, we're going to do this 5 times with 10 reps. Here's the side view of squats, okay? So we start with our heels right outside our hips. We're sitting back. And again, I see a lot of people doing this on the squat. You want to really sit back like you're reaching for a chair that's not there, okay? So you've really got to get, you don't want to be up on the toes when you do this squat because you're going to hurt the knee, okay? A lot of people do that, so. Talk about going upstairs all the time. How do we go upstairs, right? Up on our toes, right? We should go up the stairs with our full foot and use our heel to push off and use the big muscles, right? Because when we come up the stairs on our toes, everything goes right to the knee. Okay, I gotta be careful. So let's finish up here. 3, 2, 1. Now here's the side view of those extensions, okay, to get the quads in. So we're a little bit closer now. Again, if you want to hang on to something, I'm going to be telling you I've got a balance and I don't, right? So we kick out just for 5. And it doesn't have to be really high. You don't have to kick out really high. You can be really low if you need to, okay? Look how low I am, okay? Let's go to the other side. So again, if you need to hang on to something, a broomstick is perfectly fine too. So we hang on, we push out. Again, try to get nice and tall no matter what you're doing. We need 5. So you should probably flex the toes a little bit toward you. Okay, there's 5. Back to squats again. That's set 2, set 3. So again, heels out, squatting back. We've got 10 to go. There's 9, 8. Again, you got to count with me. You got to be careful because sometimes I start talking, I lose track of where I am. 5 to go. Make sure you're sitting back on your heels here, folks. So important. Sit back on those heels. A couple more. We're getting close to 10, right? Okay, here we go. So we're here. I'm on my right foot, left leg up. And if you want to hold it, you can feel that. Where are you going to feel this? The next day after I did this last week with a group, there's a little bit in the hip flexor too. So you should feel it in the quad, but you might feel a little bit in the hip flexor as you're pushing out. So try to flex those toes a little. You just got 5 on each leg, okay? One more. And again, it doesn't have to be high. Here's the other side. And again, you can have your hands out in front of you, hands on a chair, one hand on a chair, whatever you're thinking, hands on your hips, whatever you need. Again, just body weight exercises. You're working on all the quality muscles, all the muscles of the leg, the glutes, the hamstrings, and the quads, while you're also simultaneously generating some balance on that last one too. Here we go, round 4. Squats. Let's come to the side. So again, you can see me sitting back for the chair that's not there, okay? And again, my heels are slightly wider than my hips here. I call this a power position. If I had to jump up, this is the most powerful position I got. I want my feet where I could get the highest jump, okay? They wouldn't be way out here, and they probably wouldn't be close either. They'd be somewhere slightly outside my hips, okay? A couple more to go. So power position. Not that we're jumping around, I don't know, maybe you're jumping at home, I don't know, but if you need to jump, that's the power position. So we're here, I'm on my right leg, pushing my left out. Flex those toes. Flex, you're gonna see the quad engage a little bit. Whoa. Hey, if you hear a dog barking, it's only mine, don't worry. He's only a little Pekingese, but he likes to bark a lot, so let's get to the other side. Sorry, that's the problem with taping at home, right? And here we go, my left leg, my right leg flexing. Beautiful, keep that chest up. So you get lots of balance here too. Last one and last set. So we've done 10 reps, 5 sets of the exercise. And we'll move on to block 2, okay? Hey, 8 minutes have gone by, right? It's 8 minutes of fun, I'm hoping. So here we are, squatting down. Again, shaping the legs. We squat every day, right? We're bending down and picking something up. We're reaching for something. We gotta use our legs. The more we use our legs, the more we protect our back. Lots of people are bending forward all the time just without using their legs at all. They're just kind of giving me a tip forward, like a good morning type of thing. And that sometimes can wreak havoc with the back here. Strengthen the legs, you'll see a huge potential in strengthening the back, okay? So, a lot of people have back problems because they have tight hamstrings, okay? Or weak glutes, your butt muscles. So I always see people I call them the butt tuckers. So if you walk around like this and you have a really tight butt, or you don't lift up a little bit and walk upright through the chest and upper shoulders, you're going to have low back problems. And as a trainer, I can see that all the time. People walk by me with different postures as I posturally assess them, and they'll say I have a back issue, and I'll say, yeah, I can see that. I'll say, how do you know that? Well, I can just tell by your posture, by the way you're walking, and what you're doing, and the way you're carrying yourself. So as we strengthen the whole body, everything gets better. Oftentimes, I'm not saying, please don't misunderstand me, you don't want to work through a bad back, but oftentimes folks who have a bad back don't want to work their back, and really what they need to do is strengthen all the muscles around the back. So you get your rhomboids, your latissimus dorsi, your teres minor and major behind the arm here. You've got your lower back. So you've got all kinds of, thoracic back area, the cervical spine area up toward the neck, and then lower lumbar. So lots of muscles to strengthen to keep that spine aligned. Okay, talking a lot. Here we go. Sorry. Last set right here. Again, balance is so important. Come see me if you need some help. I'm a 20-year personal trainer and a high school teacher as well. I'm also the training coordinator at the Fall River Y. So, Kerry McElroy, come see me if you need to. Okay, you can contact me. I'm sure that Anne Marie must have all my contact information for you. Here we go. Last set. So glad you joined me today. Whew. Awesome. Okay, so that's block one. I'm going to grab some water, dry off a little bit, and now we're going to need our kind of medium to maybe even heavy dumbbells or heavy implements, whatever you have. We're going to do some back pulls and some shoulder stuff, some shoulder raises, okay? All right, hang on. Okay, I'm back. So I'm going to start by using nice 10-pound plates, okay? So all I'm going to do is I'm going to roll my shoulders up, back, and down. My feet, I'll show you the front view first. My feet are fairly close, okay? My heels are probably inside my hips, just slightly, or at least under my hips. Rolling my shoulders up, back, and down. Throw the chest up. Bend forward and pull. Elbows right by your sides. But you've got to lift the chest here, okay? Don't round the back like a banana, okay? I want to create a little kind of reverse curve in the back as you lift here. Here's the side view, okay? So just pull, leave at the elbows. We're working the mid back here, okay? Again, we got a round of 10. Beautiful. Now, here's where we're going to go to shoulders. Here's where you may want to go to something lighter, okay? I've got 10 pounds right here, but you may want to go to 3s or 5s. Now, if you don't have any plates or dumbbells, maybe you have tubes at home or bands. You can put them under one foot if you've got bands and do side raises for me, okay? I'm going to use my dumbbells. You can use, again, soup cans, water bottles, whatever you have. We're coming here. So again, same position. My heels are probably slightly inside my hips, maybe right in line with my hips. And I'm just going to lift my weight nice and tall. Tall is the key here, okay? You don't want to be rounding, okay? You want to be nice and tall. Lift the chest. What are we working here? Well, kind of the rear of the shoulders a little bit. You've got the traps up top here, probably the medial head of the shoulder. So if you take your fingers and put them right over your shoulder, those represent all the muscle heads of the shoulder. So we're kind of working the medial head a little bit. So here we go. Again, we got to get 10. Now, if you find that the weight that you're working is a little too light or too heavy, just adjust. Now, you don't even need weights, okay? If you want to put them, there's round one. But if you want to just lift with your hands, if you can see me, with your fist, that's perfectly fine too, okay? Make a fist, make it a little bit isometric, okay? You don't have to necessarily have resistance. You can create resistance by making a fist. You don't have to have an implement in your hand to create that resistance. All right, round 2. Here you go. Roll your shoulders up, back and down. Tip forward, bending and pulling. Now notice I'm not flexing my neck. I'm just using my elbows. My neck stays nice and neutral with my spine. Whew. It's really stuffy out here today. Keep pushing. Now, I want you to tip forward just a little bit because we want to get the back, not the shoulders. Shoulders are secondary movers here, but really primary movers are your mid-back. Okay? Side raises. Again, get yourself low a little bit here, too. We want to get 10. Now, look at where my plates are. They're no higher than my shoulders, okay? You don't want to go way up here. You're going to hurt yourself. You've got a little attachment over the shoulder called your acromion process, and you don't want that to pinch, okay? It's just a little tiny overhang of the bone right here on the shoulder girdle. So if you get too high, you could pinch tendons and ligaments in there. So you don't want to do that, okay? So keep that weight down below the shoulder. Round 3. You're doing great. Back, okay? So again, just tipping forward, reaching with the elbows, both dumbbells. Now sometimes I do this one single back pulls too. So I might take 2 of these and do a single arm pull. That's fine, you can do that too. You gotta it takes a little longer, you do 10 and 10 on each side, right? Where was I? 5, you got 5 to go. So again, lean forward, nice, good form. Doesn't really matter whether you have tons of weight. All that matters is the form, okay? You're gonna feel that in the mid-back. All right, shoulders, nice and tall. Side so you can see me a little better. There's 5. 5. Fall River Fitness Challenge contestants. So good to be here today. All right, there's 10. Round 4. We're halfway through, almost more than halfway through. We're here. We're bending, we're pulling. If you need a break, it goes without saying, please take a break, okay? Don't feel like you have to follow me the whole time. I would imagine that you can go back to these workouts as well if you need to take a break or what have you. I would imagine that they're loaded somewhere and you can go back to them to watch them again if you need to, or if you just got halfway through and you want to do the other half, because we still got biceps and triceps and a little bit of abs to do. Whew. Good, 5 to go. Again, look at where my weights are. Not too high. High enough, but not too high. We don't want the implements to be higher than our shoulder girdle, okay? Good. All right, last set. You're doing great. Back, shoulders. We're almost done. Roll the shoulders up and back and up. Hey, I'm a high school teacher, so what's happening, right? Are we going back to school? Any teachers out there? I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I teach computer science at Case in Swansea. I used to teach at Dighton Rehoboth. History and government, actually, so kind of all over the map. But I don't know if I know any of you from Gold's in Swansea way back when. All right, that's probably 10. I used to own my own business in Swansea as well. And now I'm here at the Y, loving it in Fall River. It's a great place to be. So if you haven't been to the Fall River Y, please come and join us. If you haven't been there in a while, it was redone in 2014. It's simply gorgeous, it really is. Last set of shoulders. Come on, keep pushing. Again, now I'm turned and looking at you, but you should be looking straight ahead. I'm just watching the camera so I can see you. Have a little bit like the romper room, right? I can't really see you. Don't be nervous. Last one. Okay. So we're gonna take a quick break. You need to have a little bit, probably the same dumbbells that you had for shoulders, you're going to use for biceps and triceps. Kind of a mid-weight a little bit, maybe a 3, maybe a 5. I'm going to stay with my 10s, but because that was kind of light for me for shoulders. But so a mid-weight, okay? I'm going to dry off, grab some water, I'll be right back. Biceps, triceps coming at you. Okay, I'm back. So, got water on my glasses, sorry. So now we're going to do some biceps and triceps. So I'm going to go to what we call a half bicep pull and then a full bicep pull. Okay, and it's just a little half-see. So again, we've got 10 over 5 rounds. Then we're going to do tricep kickbacks. You can kneel on the floor, okay, or the rug, or wherever you are. I'm on my deck. Or you can simply stand and kick back, okay? We're just moving the elbow to the wrist. Okay, nothing crazy here. Again, we're halfway through this workout. In the second half, we're at 18-minute mark. We're doing perfect, okay? The second half will go pretty quick, all right? So we start by rolling our shoulders up, back, and down. I've got my 2 implements. It always goes without saying you could do one at a time if you'd like. I'm gonna do doubles just for the sake of time. But if you wanna do one bicep curl at a time, if that feels better on your low back, and I know sometimes it does on mine too, especially if you have neck issues, you might want to really concentrate on one at a time. I'm going to do doubles, so here they are. There's a half and a full, that's 1, okay? Half and a full, that's 2. But again, you could do half and a full and do it that way. It's up to you, whatever you want to do. It's your workout. I really can't see you. I know I'm talking to you, but I really can't see you. I don't know what you're doing, but just stay safe, okay? That's the key. Hey, virtual workouts, right? The way to go. When we had the pandemic, it didn't really matter. We were in the middle of our Fall River Fitness Challenge, but we're keeping it going. Everything kind of came to a crashing halt, but then we found our phone cameras, right? And the world changed. The whole fitness industry everything's pretty much online now, right? A little safer. Hey, all the many gyms are open though. Don't be afraid. Give them a call. We've been really great about cleaning and, don't feel like, you're going to be in danger. Keep your mask on, and you can visit any local fitness center or wellness center, gym, whatever, boutique fitness studio. We're all working hard in the fitness industry, believe me. We want you to be fit throughout, okay? The fitter you are, the quicker you'll recover when anything comes down the pike, both emotionally and physically, right? Okay? All right, so we're going to get triceps, the back of the arm now. So we come on up, roll the shoulders up, back and down. We tip forward, we bring them up, and we scoot back. Okay, so you got 10. Now again, you could do one at a time if that's easier. Okay, you could be down on the ground doing this on one knee. I'm just, for the sake of time, going to do 2 at once. Okay, I don't know how many that is, probably 3 to go. 2, 1, back up, biceps. So just keep coming right at you. Round 2. So nice of you to join me today. I don't know where some of the other trainers are coming from in the city. I probably should know, but this is the first time I've actually done a workout for the Fall River Fitness Challenge. I know it's been going for about, 10, 12, 13 years, I think. I think it started in January. I remember it's a great entity with lots of local clubs participating. That's so nice. Really helping folks in the city to do their best, stay as fit as they can at all times. Right now, emotional fitness is the key though, right? Okay, I'm gonna show you the front here for the tricep pulls, okay? So we're bending forward. You got this. Here's the side view. Pushing. And again, just elbow to wrist is moving. Last one. Round 3. Here we go. Now, if you need to put these down, please do. Don't feel like you can't take a break. So it's a half and a full, right? That's the curl. It's a half underneath the chest and a full. There's 5. Woo! And again, if it's getting too heavy to do it with doubles, do it with singles, right? It's just going to take you a little bit longer. But hey, you can shut the video down. You can shut me down. I'm kidding. Don't shut me down, please. Couple to go. Last one. Beautiful. Triceps, here we go. Roll the shoulders up, back and down. What does that do? That gets your lower, really brings the core in and gets your lower back engaged the way it should be, okay? So you don't ever want to round forward. You want to be up, back, and down, throw the chest forward, then get into where you need to be, okay? Can you see me? You gotta lean forward here. Whew. Not easy, right? You guys are doing great. Great, great, great. Okay, bicep curls, here we go. Round 4. We're right on time. We should be done right around 30 minutes. I find that most people, from a training standpoint, I do lots of different groups at the Y, which I've taught for years all over the place. I have small groups of weight training for women, one-on-one training, buddy training, couples training, excuse me. My hair is, my face here. So, and I find that most people really respond well to a continuous 30-minute training. Continuous meaning we don't stop much unless, of course, you need to. An hour is a lot for people sometimes, both emotionally and physically. Sometimes people can't handle an hour. Sometimes people just can't emotionally last an hour. Sometimes it's just a little bit too much, especially if you're rehabbing from an injury of some type, or you're just starting out for the first time. So give yourself a break. You don't have to, there's nothing written in stone. I have to work out for an hour. I have to go for 90 minutes. I have to, be drenched. I have to have my heart rate at, 110% of my heart rate max. No, just move. That's the key. Start moving. and keep moving. That's the key. It's really that simple. I've been working out for years, but you know, it ebbs and wanes. You know, you do different things over the years. I've always loved to lift weights. It's a fun thing. I've done some bodybuilding shows. It's, you know, it's fun. For me. Not fun for everybody else. So you're looking at, well, it's not that fun for me. Okay, that's fine. But you need resistance training for bones, particularly if you are over a certain age, like 45 or over. I'm 53, so, you know, I do notice it, but I've been lifting all my life. So, all right, last round. Here we go, biceps. Halfway full. So it really, really does help you with posture, with balance. The stronger that you are overall, your whole body. That's the key. Oh my gosh. How you doing? We're almost done. All we have to do is a little bit of abs, a little bit of low back, because I like to do front chain and rear chain stuff, if you notice. I never like to have you crunching forward the whole time and then walk away. Okay, awesome. Last set of triceps. I don't know about you, but I'm sweating pretty much here. Let's come to the front. Roll them up, back and down. Tip, come on up, and send them back. So lots of things are happening on this tricep. You're working the rear of the arm. But by bending forward, especially if you're standing like I am, you're also, your lower back is coming in here too. Get that chest forward, okay? So you really, and again, if you're kind of low a little bit too, so you're working on your legs a little bit. All right, beautiful. Awesome. So here's your fifth set for legs. Last thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna adjust my camera, head down to the ground. If you can't be on the ground, I'll give you some options. So we've got some abdominal work, some oblique work. Put your fingers right here. Those are the muscles that come in to play outside for twisting, for turning, for reaching for things. We don't think about abs coming in, we reach for things, but that's where we brace ourselves, right, for balance. Lastly, we're gonna do some plank stuff so you can have a chair ready if you don't want to be planking on the ground or it hurts your wrists. So grab a chair, you don't need any more weights. I'll be right back. Don't you wish the rains would just come so that it would just cool down a little bit? Now, if it had rained all summer, as a teacher, I'd be like, oh, it's rained all summer. It hasn't rained at all, right? It's, I know most of you, my grass is pretty dry and yellow, but I'm sure most of yours are too, but unless you've been watering it. But there's bans in some places, so you can't water. All right, we're gonna pop down, and we're gonna start with, I'm gonna get in many different positions so you can see me from every angle. But basically what we're doing is we're laying back, we're gonna have our legs out in front of us, and we're gonna bring a knee to us, then let it go. Bring the opposite knee to us and let it go. So it's constantly going to be crunching through here, okay? So it looks like this. Maybe you can see me. Okay. So I'm just going to let my legs come out in front of me. Now you can't see my full legs. I'll turn the other way so you can see me later. You're going to have your head on the ground. I'm just watching you looking at the camera. So I'm going to bring my left leg toward my chest. And you can keep your right leg on the ground, or you can lift it if you'd like. But just make sure you flex the left foot and you flex the right foot, because that's where you're going to get the abs in, okay? So you want to flex the foot. Can you see what I'm doing? Don't point it, flex it. And you want to flex the other foot too. You can't see it. But so we're here. I'm going to let that leg go. We're here. We're flexing. We're flexing out. I'm going to lift my shoulders a little bit if I can. And if that's too much for you, you can stay down and just flex, okay? And you're going to feel it the same, but if you can bring the shoulders up and flex both legs, we're just going to count to 10, 5 on each side. So I'm simultaneously, I'm in a crunch position, and I'm moving my legs out in front of me, okay? So I've got my both legs up, both legs are flexed, okay? All right, awesome. So second round, you can do from the ground, or you can do from a chair. If you want to be on a chair, that's perfectly fine. Let me show you what I mean. So we can come here, make sure that it's something that's going to hold you, okay? It can be a coffee table, a chair, a bench, wherever you are. We're here, okay? So I'm in a nice plank position. I'm going to bring my knee to my elbow, bring my knee to my elbow. So what am I doing here? Again, getting my low back, getting my glutes, and getting my obliques in. Okay, now you can also do it from the ground as well. So I'm gonna stay in the chair, that's fine. The next round I'll do it from the ground. So I'm here. I'm out in a nice plank on my toes. Reach, reach. So really, really keep the hands nice and tight. That's gonna bring the obliques in too. So don't bend the elbows, keep them nice and tight. Now if that hurts your wrists, you can be on your elbows on the chair too. That's fine too. All right. For the sake of time, I'm gonna do one more set because I promised you 30 minutes and I'm a little bit over. So here's one more set. You can go on and do your 3 more sets to make 5, right? I trust that you will. All right, I'm gonna show you another angle, and here I am. Can you see me? Yeah, okay. So again, we're gonna lift up, right leg out, flexed, left leg in, flexed, and hold. Reach, and hold. So just that flexing the foot and sending it out brings the oblique in, and same with this side. So now because I've got my shoulders in the air, hello, there's my dog, I have to make an appearance. So you're gonna feel the upper abs and the lower abs engaging, okay? So that will bring in both upper abs and lower abs. Last set, let's do them from the ground, okay? And again, you're welcome to do them on a chair, not a problem. So we're here. Wanna say hi to everybody? No, huh? So we're here in a plank position, and if just holding a plank is all you want to do, that's perfectly fine too. So hold the plank, palms right underneath shoulders. Come on up, knees to elbows, knees to elbows. Try to keep your hips a little high. Your hips should be in line with your shoulders. Don't drop the hips. I hear people saying it all the time. Don't drop the hips, you're gonna hurt your low back, okay? So a plank means your hips are in line with your shoulders. Same thing here, okay? You want to push the floor away. Here's the front. Do this way so you can see me. Push the floor away. My chest is right in line with my hands. Okay, you don't want to be way out here. You're going to hurt your shoulders. Okay? All right, listen, it's been fun. Again, I'm Carrie McElroy from the Fall River YMCA. I'm the training coordinator, so if you need any particular help beyond this video, don't be afraid to call us. You know where to find us. So, Fall River Fitness Challenge participants, best of luck. Have a great rest of the summer. Actually, I'm on one more time, August 26th, so join me, okay? Thanks for being here today. Stay well, stay fit, keep moving. Thanks so much. See you soon.